Barely Human is an electronic, sassy scene musician from Dallas, Texas. Barely Human has been making a name for themselves with their catchy dance party songs. Hopefully this video helps you learn a little more about this artist. Growing up, Barely Human always had a creative side. They enjoyed drawing and making clothing. When Barely Human was a kid, they listened to a lot of music from Disney TV shows and movies such as Hannah Montana, Camp Rock, High School Musical, and Shake It Up. In middle school, Barely Human started listening to electronic music. A couple artists include deadmau5 and Skrillex. On the pop side, Barely Human also listened to artists such as Kesha and Lady Gaga around this time. In high school, Barely Human started listening to more alternative rock adjacent music with bands such as 21 Pilots, Sleeping with Sirens, Pierce the Veil, Falling in Reverse, and Green Day. They also listened to a lot of K-pop at this time. After high school, Barely Human found scene music and thought it was the perfect blend of electronic dance music and emo music they enjoyed. They listened to artists such as Jeffree Star and the Millionaires, and they also fell in love with the scene aesthetic. Barely Human started making music when they were a freshman in high school. The first music they made was just goofy joke songs about food and was only recorded on their phone. Barely Human was putting the music out under the name Bitch Toe, but didn't take the music seriously. Junior year of high school was when Barely Human wanted to start taking music more seriously. They started recording with an actual mic and used Audacity at first, but switched to FL Studio shortly after. At this time, they were going by the name Trippy Toby and were making punk music. Barely Human was really pushing this project, but nothing ever came of it. They didn't know how to mix very well at the time, and they didn't think the music was great. Barely Human said the punk music very briefly turned into hip-hop before evolving to their current style. After high school was when Barely Human rebranded themselves to their current music, aesthetic, and stage name. The best way they describe their style is sassy scene. After making the switch, Barely Human began getting attention quickly. They said the years prior doing different styles helped them learn a lot, and they credit a portion of their success to that. The first song they made in this style was the song titled Love My Drugs. This song got attention pretty quickly and was their first song to get over 10,000 plays. Barely Human said the song titled Disgusting was an early self-produced song. They said they surprised themselves with this song because they didn't know they were capable of making music like that, and they were really proud of it. The song titled Death City was another early song to get attention, and it went viral on TikTok. Barely Human said their fanbase was originally growing on SoundCloud, but after going viral on TikTok a few times, their Spotify had eclipsed their SoundCloud by a wide margin. Barely Human is the founding member of the collective titled Fab Fantasy and likes to collaborate with all the members. Outside of the collective, they just enjoy collaborating with anyone who makes music they enjoy. Barely Human did a few albums in the past but didn't feel like they were a fully developed sound and wasn't very proud of them. Barely Human deleted these albums but just recently dropped an album titled Sassy Scene. Being that the old albums are deleted, this is essentially their first album. Barely Human wants to make sure that their music keeps improving. They want to release more projects because they like the idea of people looking at their catalog and seeing full projects put together. They feel putting projects together shows that an artist is really putting effort into their craft. Barely Human is a very talented artist, and I see them continuing to accomplish big things. Well, that's all for this video. Big shout out to Hopeless for the edit, and please subscribe for more mini documentaries on various underground artists.